The daily consumption of alcohol is increasing every day, and there are several reasons for it. Some people want to impress their friends by drinking, while others feel it's part of growing up. Whatever your reason is, this video will explain why you should never drink alcohol again. Stay till the end to find out why. You may think a little alcohol is harmless, but in reality, it causes a lot of harm to your body and mental health. It is essential to know that alcohol exists in three forms: ethanol, methyl, and isopropyl. However, ethanol is the only kind suitable for human consumption. Also, alcohol is fat and water soluble, allowing it to enter the cells directly, unlike other substances like drugs, and destroy the cells of the consumer. So you have alcohol directly impacting the cells immediately after you consume it. Neuroscientist Andrew Huberman describes the movement of alcohol in the body this way.
When you drink alcohol, it can pass into all the cells and tissues of your body. It has no trouble just passing right into those cells. So unlike a lot of substances and drugs that actually attach to the surface of cells, to receptors as they're called, little parking spots, and then trigger a bunch of downstreams like domino cascades of effects, alcohol actually has its own direct effects on cells because it can really just pass into those cells.
The first organ affected by the alcohol is the liver. The simple reason is that alcohol cannot be stored in the body because it is toxic, so the liver has to convert it to acetaldehyde. The increased consumption of alcohol puts pressure on the liver, which can cause health problems such as alcoholic hepatitis. In the liver, alcoholic hepatitis leads to liver scarring called cirrhosis and potentially fatal disease in the body. Alcohol can increase blood pressure and damage the heart muscle, which is called cardiomyopathy. Frequent consumption has been linked to many cancers, including breast cancer and leukemia. The World Cancer Research Fund has indications that there is a clear indication that alcohol has links to cancers of the pharynx, liver, colon, mouth, and rectum.
It produces substantial stress and damage to cells. I'd love to be able to tell you otherwise, but that's just a fact. Ethanol produces substantial damage to cells. And it does that because when you ingest ethanol, it has to be converted into something else because it is toxic to the body.
After the body converts the ethanol to acetaldehyde, it starts the second process. Acetaldehyde is worse than the ethanol in terms of toxicity, and it can ultimately lead to death as it is capable of damaging all types of cells and tissues. Thus, your body tries to take care of this problem and protect itself by starting a second conversion round. The final process of the double-stage conversion brings acetate. Now the body can use acetate as fuel, but at what cost?
And NAD, and if we want to get technical, it's the NAD to NADH ratio, and that chemical step is the rate-limiting step to ethanol's metabolism. What does that mean for you? What that means is that if your body can't do this conversion of ethanol to acetaldehyde to acetate fast enough, well, acetaldehyde will build up in your body and cause more damage. So it's important that your body be able to do this conversion very quickly. And the place where it does that is within the liver. And cells within the liver are very good at this conversion process. But they are cells and they are exposed to the acetaldehyde in the conversion process. And so cells within the liver really take a beating in the alcohol metabolism events. So the key thing to understand here is that when you ingest alcohol, you are, yes, ingesting a poison, and that poison is converted into an even worse poison in your body, and some percentage of that worse poison is converted into a form of calories that you can use to generate energy, generate ATP.
Huberman explains that alcohol consumption is comparable to consuming poison. Alcohol has no nutritional value, so your cells, tissues, and organs don't benefit from the alcohol you consume. There may be a little energy received when the ethanol becomes acetate in the body. However, the benefit is too small compared to the cost of the metabolic process.
Now, the important thing to understand is that it is the poison, the acetaldehyde itself, that leads to the effect of being inebriated or drunk. I think most people don't realize that being drunk is actually a poison-induced disruption in the way that your neural circuits work. And so we should ask ourselves, like, which neural circuits, what brain areas, what body areas involved in feeling drunk or inebriated?
The effects of alcohol on the brain are serious. First, it suppresses the part of the brain's response to thoughts and rational thinking. Therefore, after a few drinks, most people lose control and act in a way they don't normally. Most violent crimes, including sexual assault and murder, have been linked to drunkenness. Consuming alcohol not only affects your health, but is capable of destroying your life. God knows how many people are in jail because of alcohol-induced crimes. Some face the death penalty because they got drunk and did something completely out of character. In addition, many accidents are linked to alcohol-induced behavior. Some were too drunk to think. Others couldn't see the road because of their drunken state. These accidents often lead to death. Also, alcohol addiction is a significant cause of broken marriages and breakups. Many people have lost their lives, savings, jobs, and relationships because they can't stop drinking. If you need help to stop drinking, seek out a counselor or visit a rehab center where you will find the help you need to overcome the addiction. What's your relationship to alcohol? Let us know in the comments section. If you found this video interesting or helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and press the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future uploads. Until then, take care.